Welcome to the Insert Title Here podcast, where, just like the CDC, we've given up on the American public. My name is Technical Game Mix, aka Adam, and I'm here to shitpost in your ears along with these two idiots for the next hour or so. Two idiots, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Devon Vavio, and I was not prepared for that intro joke. Jesus. Wow.
I'm Satahara, and this podcast is now available on Spotify, Google Podcast, Breaker, Radio Thingy, A Fourth One, and some other podcast places.
Woo!
Awesome. Yeah, we are going places, baby.
So we're shitposting all over the internet now.
We demand to be taken seriously as a podcast, but not as people. I mean, have you seen this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of seeing people, I had a very weird interaction yesterday, which I think is pretty interesting. So, I went to the grocery store with the wife to just pick up some stuff.
As one does.
And I was wearing my Pokemon mask. It's a mask with Pikachu and some Pokeballs in it. Well, this guy sees my mask, and he's all like, "Hey, do you like Pokemon?" I'm like, yeah. I was like, "What was your favorite back in the day, red, blue, or yellow?" And I just looked at him dead in the face. I was like, none of them. I hated those games. Like, I much prefer Gen 2. The look on his face when I told him I don't like Gen 1 was priceless. Like, it looked like I had, like, taken his firstborn child and just, like, punted it off of a cliff. Like I was, like, Heihachi Mishima or some shit, you know what I mean?
It's like he took this cartridge and snapped it in half.
Yes, I took a Pokemon Red cartridge and snapped it in half right in front of his face. Like, bro, those games, like, while they did start a massive franchise that I do love and adore to this very day, they're bad.
I think anyone who goes back and tries to play the original Gen 1 as it is or as it was is just like, oh.
Yeah, definitely play the superior remakes of the GBA for sure, if you can get your hands on them.
I still think Gen 1's fun. It's flawed. It's not my favorite. I'm not a Gen 1er, but it's in my fucking Game Boy Pocket for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, it's useful. It has its uses, and it's fun to, like, mess around with, but
Just a fun little journey, man.
They are a mess. They're a buggy mess, and
Held together by duct tape and dreams.
Yeah, that was the best part of playing it on the stream, though. Playing Pokemon Green with Adam, which I would love to go back to do that sometime. Was just seeing how poorly coded that game is and was, because that game, it felt like at any moment the game was just going to be like, I don't wish to work anymore. I'm going to stop. I'm just going to fall apart.
How many glitch songs did we find? Like 3 or 4 unique glitch songs from doing dumb stuff.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I've never seen the glitch where you trade away the Spearow for the Farfetch'd, and the game's just like, nope. Fuck you, and just a wall of death. Just a wall of death.
I love that we were doing the Mew glitch to get a really random stuff all over the damn place.
Yeah, and we got like,
what was Lapras really early on?
We got Lapras. What was Gengar's name? I forgot the name of Gengar. It was like, Hua?
Yeah, something like that. And then you underfloated to level 100, and then there was just all sorts of nonsense going on. And this is all before Mist. This is all before the second badge.
Yeah, I know almost all the glitches in Gen 1 that I like to fuck around with when I play it. I cannot sit down and actually play through Gen 1 without exploiting a glitch. Like,
no one can.
Actually just sitting there.
I can.
No, you can't. Because guess what?
I can.
You exploit glitches inadvertently.
Yes, you do.
Because whenever a Pokemon growls at you,
okay, that's a cool thing. I don't give a shit about that. I'm talking about actually, like, going out of my way to try to exploit the fucking game. I can sit there and not do that.
So, like, not doing any on purpose.
Yeah, I don't even remember any of the glitches. That's how much I don't do them.
Well, I don't know.
There's always ones like the interpretation glitch we're missing now, but like the one that always amuses me is the focus energy glitch. Like, it just doesn't work.
Yeah. No, but see, okay, the reason why I will not go back through Gen 1 and like not abuse some glitches is because you honestly expect me to go in with like 99 Ultra Balls, go up to Moltres and like get him down to next to no HP and just miss half those Ultra Ball throws.
Yep.
God.
Fuck that. I'm glad that mechanic's gone. I'm glad the whole you missed the Pokemon mechanic is gone. That was bullshit.
The miss mechanic is the greatest objective fucking mechanic in any fucking video game
You're
ever.
full
The
of
fact
shit.
that you are a little 10-year-old kid and you have a stat that dictates whether you actually hit them with the Pokeball or not makes so much logical sense. And I wish it was in every
stat.
Pokemon
There's
game.
no stat, that
It's like tripping in Brawl. It just happens.
Yeah, the stat's random. It's imaginary, just like 10-year-olds are.
you can bullshit. If I was 10 years old, I think I could accurately throw a ball
No, you
at
couldn't.
no, hold on, let me fucking finish. I could accurately throw a ball at a Pokemon that was asleep and almost like knock the fuck out.
No, you couldn't.
Yes, I could. I used to play baseball when I was a kid.
Okay, let's go back in time. Prove it to me.
All right, let's go back in time. Quickly, everyone, into the insert title here time machine. 10-year-old Devon, throw this ball at Xander's face. Who is Xander and why would I do that? Just fucking do it. I don't want to. Oh my god.
You got 15 seconds before the time machine closes back up, Devon.
Just throw the ball. Just do it. I don't want to.
Little Devon throws the ball out of pure anxiety and hits Big Devon in the balls.
See? Accurate.
So welcome back to the pandemic time. Devon's no longer allowed to have children after that.
I didn't want any in the first place. This works out perfectly. Thanks, past me.
But like, oh god, Gen 1. I mean, I played through it. Like, annoyed the piss out of myself. The only other games that had like a miss mechanic though is like Pokemon Go, which didn't really count as a mainline game, I guess.
Yeah, because
and
you
then
actually fucking miss.
And then the Let's Go games, which I have opinions over, but
I haven't played them yet, but I
saw the
want
video.
to. They're cute.
I can lend you my copy if you'd like. I'm not gonna play it anytime soon.
So go into it with a plain mind, play it, don't watch my video, see what you think of it, finish it, then watch my video and
I've already watched your
compare.
video.
Okay.
Yeah, I've watched all of your videos. I don't enter into creative partnerships without doing my research about the creative partner. I've watched all of your content that I could publicly find, except of course Star Trek, and then you told me about it, and I was like, oh, okay, now I know about that one too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're just, vetting me to make sure I'm not a complete shithead and just a partial shithead, or?
Yeah, I was like, all right, I want to make sure this guy isn't like a fucking, like a Frenchman in British man's clothing, you know?
Ah, shit, Monsieur, he's onto us.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like those words coming out of your mouth.
I don't like that at all.
Man.
But yeah, no, it's just funny though. It's not that I hate Gen 1. I wouldn't go back to it if I had the option, you know what I mean? Like,
You can
Okay,
look back on
okay,
it, be thankful
alright.
for what it did, and then just be like,
yeah,
let's play
well,
the
but
Gen
it's
3
just-
remakes instead.
It's just what was funny was just that guy's reaction to it. It's just like,
Yeah, I want to go back to that reaction for a sec.
Yeah.
Okay. So if somebody asks you the question, out of the first 3 games, which of these do you prefer?
like none of them. I don't
The
like 'em.
answer isn't to look them dead in the face and say, those games that you love are shit.
That's not what
It's
I
to
said.
go. It's to go. All right. Well, which one did I have the most fun with? And then just tell him that one, so you don't break the guy's heart and ruin his fucking day.
Well, no, it's not that I was just like, these games are shit. I just looked at them. I was just like, I don't really care for Gen 1. I was more of a Gen 2 fan, specifically Gold version. And he was like, what? I mean, I
See,
guess Gen 2 is okay. I'm just like, yeah. But it's just, no. What's really funny to me is just like the way Gen 1ers react, because it's just like, they haven't.
That might not have been a Gen 1er. I've noticed a surprisingly large consensus among normies that Gen 1 was the best and everything else that was not as good because they haven't played anything else past that, and because they're remembering their childhoods through rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
And that was the point of my video.
Yeah. Gen 5 honestly is my favorite gen. I love Gen 5. I say that I'm balls deep in another Gen 2 run, but like
And a
it's
Gen 3
really
run.
good. I think from a story perspective, Gen 5 is one of the best. So I mean that's just you know
That's
what I
fair.
think.
That's fair.
I like Gen 3 because I am a fucking degenerate.
You
and
like-
I don't care about quality.
You
I
like
love
Gen,
Gen
3. You like Gen 3 because trumpet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holland's my favorite region. It's
Same.
just, it's colorful. That's the one I would live in if I had to live in the Pokemon world. I'd be like,
Same.
yeah, I want all of the water. Give me the water.
The
Give me
root-
that 7 out of 10 fucking water, you stupid fucking piece of shit. Drown me in it. I want to go under it and fucking, learn about land reclamation and shit like that, how it fucking affects fucking Japan and shit like that. And,
I
I'm
like
with
about
Xander on this one.
Gen 3, what I like about Gen 3 is that every route has something to it. Like there's always something there that's like that stands out. Because I remember I was
the Battle
talking
Frontier though.
I've never played Emerald, so I don't know about the Battle Frontier. So I'm
I mean, the
free
Battle
from that
Frontier, it
hell.
exists in Ruby and Sapphire. In Emerald, they just expanded on it like to the nth degree.
Did
And then
they
you
really?
got the yeah.
I
Oh
don't-
my god!
I don't
it's
remember
like a whole
the
separate
well,
like.
Hold on,
It's like,
I don't remember the Battle Frontier in Ruby and Sapphire. I completed the Pokedex in that game.
yeah, I think it's called Battle Tower.
Oh, that okay. Battle
Yeah,
Tower.
the island's like called like Frontier. Don't quote me on this. I think it's called like Frontier Island or whatever. But it's effectively what the Battle Frontier was originally, and then the frontier that appears in Emerald is just this exploded out like it's almost its own like game in a sense. The build up is just the regular, you know, Elite Four and 8 badges. The real game starts when you get to the Battle Frontier. And you got to deal with the challenges, the frontier brains, all that great stuff. Like that's when the shit gets real.
I
That's
like
amazing.
it in concept, but in execution, it just becomes a very frustrating fucking exploration in the limited gameplay that is Gen 3 Pokemon.
Yeah, it was better in Fire and Leaf Green because you had more Pokemon to get to be able to kind of balance out and make better teams.
Yeah. There's a whole, speaking of Fire Red Leaf Green, there's like a whole area of Kanto that there's just a shitload of nothing, and it's that southeast corner where it's just the bridge of water. There's like nothing there from Lavender Town all the way to Fuchsia City. There's nothing there to do. There's just a walk and trainers. Like you could have put something here.
I mean, they put a Snorlax, but like, that's about it.
To
It's the
impede my
second Snorlax,
progress. The thing though, speaking of gameplay, Gen 3's gameplay is I think it's solid, but bro, I'm playing through Pokemon Coliseum right now. I hooked it up.
Colosseum.
Yo, that shit's hard as balls though.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Well,
my god.
It was kind of intended for the you've beaten Ruby, Sapphire, and I think the Fire and Leaf Green were on the horizon at this point. It was kind of like, all right, motherfucker, here we go, hard mode.
Yeah. And then I've got XD. I've got XD Gale of Darkness that I gotta go through after that too. So that'll be.
Oh, that's
fun.
a good one. I need to get those games actually. I need to get them in a.
I've never played either of them before, so it's a fresh experience for me, like a fresh Pokemon experience that I've never had before. And I'm remembering like how much I just enjoy new Pokemon experiences. Like that's the best part of it to me, is just going through with like a new, fresh experience. So like playing through this right here, playing through like this super difficult Pokemon game, and it's new. It's not a ROM hack. It's not reusing old textures or locations, but putting new stuff in it, not giving quality of life updates or anything like that. It's just fucking new to me. And I love that. I love the whole thing. I'm having a blast with it. If it were for the fact I was playing the roads with you all night, I would have been playing Pokemon. I would have been playing Pokemon Coliseum on stream with you guys. Like it's tough and fun.
Speaking of Pokemon and streaming, so all three of us have been streaming Pokemon games recently for a very certain cause and a very certain reason. That has been the hell that is shiny hunting. Now, I say hell because it's not hell for me. So we all three set the targets. I started a new Ruby run when my Game Boy got here. Thank you, Xander. I actually did it last Monday. We recorded. And I decided I'm going to start the game. I'm going to soft reset for a shiny starter. So for a shiny Torchic. Devon had been at the time soft resetting in his Gen 2 Crystal, his actual physical Crystal, for a shiny Ho-Oh. And Xander has been soft resetting for a while now for a shiny Mewtwo. We have an update. Live on stream, it happened to me. I got a shiny Torchic that very Monday night after about 5 hours. In a call with us, was it Tuesday or was it Wednesday you got the Ho-Oh?
Tuesday I got the Ho-Oh.
And Xander is currently looking at me like he's going to execute me. Xander has not yet found the Mewtwo. However, we are not here to disparage Xander. We are here to encourage Xander. See, you have to lend him your energy. I want you all around the world right now to raise your arms, raise your hands into the air. Lend Xander your energy. Do it, I tell you. Do it. Do it now. Do it. And one day, soon, that Mewtwo will be green.
I have to tell you a story.
Tell me a story,
Oh.
friend.
Did he do it?
He would have told us if he did it.
No, he wouldn't have. He'd have done this.
Back in the late 90s or early 2000s, I can't remember,
Yes.
a band called Godsmack was formed.
Ah, okay.
That band features a lead vocalist who's also a drummer named
Yes.
Youlean.
Yes.
Youlean
Yes.
likes to do this thing during concerts
Yes.
where he and the drummer for Godsmack have a drum off, and it's under a title that's in a different language, so it's probably Italian or some shit. So I don't remember it because I don't speak Italian. And they have drum offs live during concert.
Okay.
And as I was at the Rockstar Energy Mayhem tour back in the day, watching Godsmack do the drum off thing, I realized that Youlean and Solely Monsters Incorporated are the same person.
Oh shit! Really?
Yes, and that Youlean, he's a Wiccan, right? So he believes in like the whole witchcraft shit. So what he does is like he transports himself between the human universe and the monster universe, living a double life, so he can keep an eye on Boo, right? So
Right.
Monsters Incorporated is a biopic of Youlean from Godsmack, and in doing so, in unraveling that mystery, I also discovered that the drummer for Godsmack is Mike Wazowski, and which is why I've never seen his face. He's always covered by magazines and emblems, and I have no idea what his actual fucking name is in Godsmack.
And the drum kit, he'd be probably hidden behind the front piece of the drum kit.
Yeah, and it's like Sully and Mike Wazowski have drum offs, and I got to witness it when I had just turned 18 and was drunk out of my goddamn mind because I stole a bracelet that said I was over 21 from my friend before he left the concert.
Isn't that the same concert you met him?
David Draiman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him from Powerpuff Girls.
So David Draiman, right? God, that dude is like...
In every podcast. It's
the
not
nicest-
a podcast you don't reference him.
David Draiman's like the nicest fucking dude you can meet in person, right? But then you think about everything that David Draiman is, and you're like, why does David Draiman exist? It's because Youlean exists. Because David Draiman is Randall.
That makes sense. Looking at them, they look very similar. The purple
And
skin was a big giveaway.
I've connected the Illuminati mystery of the real world. It isn't that the all-seeing eye or some actual Illuminatus bullshit's going on. It's that the Monsters Incorporated universe is real.
Right.
Youlean of Godsmack fame is actually solely Monsters Incorporated, and his drummer is Mike Wazowski.
Okay.
David Draiman is either Randall himself or a twisted reincarnation of Randall's spirit given form upon this world.
All right.
And he is locked in bitter combat
Alrighty.
against Jurassic Park 3.
Oh, no.
I was watching Jurassic Park 3
No.
this morning,
Stop.
like I do every day.
Stop.
And I got to
oh,
this point.
my fucking God, just stop.
I got to this point where...
Yes.
Okay, so like William H. Macy's in Jurassic Park 3, and it just occurred to me that
Yeah.
William H. Macy's in fucking Jurassic Park 3, right? I
You
watched
never realize
Jurassic
him, do you? And they think,
I have
oh,
watched
oh,
Jurassic
God.
Park 3 every day of my life since it came out in theaters, since the first time I watched that fucking goddamn piece of shit Spinosaurus fucking kill my beloved Tyrannosaurus Rex, just fucking break its goddamn neck like it unrealistically wouldn't in the real fucking world because A, they would never exist together, and B, the T-Rex is way too fucking cool. The T-Rex can take out a genetically engineered velociraptor that's super big that's also a T-Rex in the future movie, so why the fuck can the Spinosaurus take out the T-Rex? And I'll tell you why. It's because the Spinosaurus is the Spinosaurus, and William H. Macy is the only fucking person who can defeat the Spinosaurus. And this is gonna tie back into Pokemon Fire Red in a second, I promise. I fucking promise. But William H. Macy and Youlean and Sully from Monsters Incorporated are all the same person, and William H. Macy is the savior of the galaxy. And
Devon,
he's
let it
traveling
happen.
body to body, person to person, reality to reality, in a vain attempt to try to take down the Spinosaurus. And as I'm watching Jurassic Park 3 this morning, finally figuring out the whole fucking secret of the universe and why everything is the way it is, why everything sucks, and I can prove it, everybody dies, shovel on, remove it, Slipknot reference for our nice
Yes.
little podcast episode.
Yes, yes.
I think to myself, all right, if I'm in William H. Macy's spot and I'm getting chased by the Spinosaurus with Dr. Alan Grant and some stupid dipshit kid and my ex-wife who I hate, at what point do I just let the Spinosaurus vor me? When do I give up and just fucking get eaten?
I would say
So
about
I would
half
like
an
to
hour.
ask you two, if you're being chased by a Spinosaurus And there's legitimately no way to get out of it. And it's not even the Spinosaurus. I'll grant you it's just a normal Spinosaurus just trying to fucking eat you. And you're William H. Macy in Jurassic Park 3. But this time there's no happy ending. It's just you. You can't get out. And you know it for a fact. Do you keep fighting until the very end? Or at what point do you just let the fucking Spinosaurus eat you? Alternatively, do you do a thing that facilitates your death, but you also still end up getting vored?
Nah, here's the deal. I stay alive cleverly. Here's what I do. So the little young boy has managed to survive on that island for like what, 3-4 weeks at that point? Actually longer than that, like 6 weeks, right? Like a month and a half. Clearly he knows how to survive and hang with these motherfuckers. He also knows what to avoid, how to avoid the Spinosaurus. So I throw the ex-wife the Spinosaurus and be like, son, she was a bitch anyway, and we just go. And we stay where it's safe. We get our bottle of Tyrannosaurus P. We scare away the little one, but we had to watch out for the big one because it will attract the big one. And Devon let it happen. It's episode 9. You know the rules. He promised episode 9 for more lore. I'm here for more lore. Devon, what's your take on this?
At what point do you give up and let the Spinosaurus eat you, Devon?
I hate both of you.
We promised him episode 9. It's episode 9. Like, we promised him.
Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay, alright, okay, alright, okay, alright. So Jonathan Davis, Sully Erna, and David Draiman are locked in a fucking cage match, right? Like, one of them has to kill the other fucking two and so to get out of the cage match, right? Alright, right? Yeah, right? Okay, so they're locked in this cage match. So fucking David Draiman's first thought is like, alright, I'm going to sit here and ponder my existence and try to figure out how I got myself into the situation first. So he's dead immediately, right? He loses because if he's trapped in his own mind, like if he's like man never lost my mind never lost in his fucking mind and shit, you know, fucking he's just gone. He's gone. He doesn't win.
Jonathan Davis is it?
So at this point, it's between Sully Erna, who is Sully Monsters Incorporated, and Jonathan Davis, who is ostensibly like a fucking David Draiman. Not David Draiman. Jonathan Davis isn't human. We're all aware of that, right?
Yeah, like the dude's like a somehow survived. What? How long was he addicted to meth for?
I don't know, but he's like he's not human.
He's got meth head strength, 100%. He's sober now, but he's still got the meth head strength.
Like the dude jumps from like project to project to project to dimension to universe to reality and all that shit at like the drop of a fucking like dick ball. It just doesn't fucking stop, man.
So like he's William H. Gacy from an alternate universe.
So okay, if he's William H. Macy from an alternate universe, that means he's also Sully Erna, and that means he's also Sully Monsters Incorporated. Oh my God, is Sully Erna from Godsmack and Jonathan Davis the same person, the same existence? They just slipped into the same fucking. Oh my God, dude, Jet Li's the one is real. Jonathan Davis is the one. Oh my fucking God, it's the prophecy. Devon has walked away.
David.
We're 23 minutes into having started the recording, and Devon has walked away because he has just realized the truth.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
I'm not done.
I know you're not done. That's the worst part. Do you know till he comes back, or?
Yeah.
You done fucking talking about Jet Li and David Draiman yet?
Jet Li's not in this one.
You
Jet Li's the one is the prophecy, but Jet Li is not in this one.
I'm gonna suplex you.
That's the title. Jet Li's not in this one.
I'm gonna suplex you through a fucking table.
The thumbnail's just gonna be Jet Li, but the one crossed out.
No, you could just do the cover of the one, but just not have Jet Li there. It's just
okay.
Like,
the cover of the one, but silhouette Jet Li and put a question mark.
there you
go.
Okay. So who wins in that cage match?
Editor's note: kill Xander.
Editor's note: resurrect Xander.
Editor's note: re-kill me and then force Devon to go on an existential crisis without his best friend and realize that he needed the Spinosaurus in his life all along. Speaking of the Spinosaurus, did you know there's a Digimon that's a Spinosaurus? Spinovormon. And I just discovered it's real. Devon's brother, whose name is Devon's brother, alleges that it has existed at least before Digimon World New Order or whatever the fuck it's called. But I posit that I invented Spinovormon by inventing the Spinosaurus back in the day. So when I say invent the Spinosaurus, that implies that the Spinosaurus is fictional when he's not fictional, right? He's real. Obviously, he's real. When I say invent, I mean as in it slipped into my mind, the existence of it, as it was incepted from an alternate universe version of me who had then been vored by the Spinosaurus, aka the Dankest of Danks. So I need Spinovormon. And I'm happy to tell you all, Spinovormon is on his way.
I do a podcast with a goddamn psychopath.
Sociopath.
The sociopath implies that... What does sociopath imply? Sociopath implies that...
I said psychopath.
I don't think I'm a psychopath. I don't fuck her. I don't fuck her.
You don't fuck anybody.
I don't suffer from psychopathy. I suffer from undiagnosed mental illness, and an extreme adoration of the Pokemon Numel.
Yes.
What's your favorite Pokemon, Devon?
Alolan Raichu.
Why is Alolan Raichu your favorite Pokemon, Devon? Let us center ourselves, boys, by talking about our favorite Pokemon. Why is Alolan Raichu your favorite Pokemon?
Okay, first and foremost, I hate the way you're saying that. Alolan Raichu is my favorite Pokemon, just because it's Raichu got love finally in the new form. Electric Psychic's a pretty good typing, and it fucking floats on its tail, dude. That's fucking cool to me.
What did you name your Alolan Raichu when you first caught him?
Oh, Denki.
Spell that for me.
Denki.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was Danky. I was like, my
No,
brother.
That's Denki.
Yeah, my brother, who was also vored by the Spinosaurus, was named Danky.
Of course he was. Of course he was.
Yeah. I'm the Dankest of Dank. He's the Danky.
Adam, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Torchic.
That
I like Torchic.
Yeah,
That's a
that
Torchic.
tracks.
I love Torchic. I've got 3 on my desk. 3 little
My
ones on
favorite, my favorite Pokemon is Agumon Black.
That's not a Pokemon.
They're all Pokemon to me.
I
Zoids
mean,
are Pokemon, Digimon are Pokemon, Metabots are Pokemon. All of them are Pokemon.
So that can't be a Pokemon for one simple reason. Pokemon, even Porygon, are physical flesh and blood to some extent. Those are .mon files, you see.
Yes.
Oh,
However, Adam. He's unlocked the deep
He
lore.
remembers.
However, the .mon files can materialize in our world given certain circumstances because the digital world exists as a metaphysical parallel universe to ours that is fucking necessitated by our network connections and our all the other shit and has grown over time.
So
We can physically enter it ourselves.
So you're telling me that Digimon exist on, shall we say, a chain of random signals interchange into one long, shall we say, blockchain, like an NFT.
Digi.mon is the original blockchain.
You saying that Digimon are NFTs?
Digimon.
Yeah, that's what it sure as hell sounds
They're
like.
they're not non-fungible tokens because non-fungible tokens are a URL that is inserted on a place of the blockchain that postulates that you own a JPEG, whereas a digital monster is able to move of its own accord and cannot be owned. Also, it is also fungible because you can break down its data and recreate it.
Is the currency in the Digimon games technically cryptocurrency then?
Let me check.
Oh, makes sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The newest currency is
You can check that.
bitch load. Bitch load. Bitch load.
I've never heard of a bitch load. How much is a bitch load?
It's about $5. It's a pretty good currency exchange, but then you realize a pint of milk is like, instead of being
So the newest ones are V
$1.50,
coins, so I'm calling that definitely a fucking cryptocurrency.
yeah.
Dude,
Well, it's 'cause-
Digimon invented cryptocurrency.
Is that a good thing?
No, it's a bad thing. We have
It's
to
kinda
kill all
fucked up.
Digimon now.
It's on a serious note. It's kind of fucked up how cryptocurrency came to be because it came out of necessity. It was born, particularly Bitcoin, wasn't it? Was born because people fed up with PayPal's fees. They wanted a way to send money without getting hit by fees, and then all of a sudden it's just become this,
Yeah.
I guess, alternative to the traditional stock market. That's arguably worse because there's. Don't get me wrong, the stock market is manipulated, but at least there's some, I say some in brackets, legal control over it. Whereas with crypto, there's no control, there's no regulation. It's fucking out there, dude. It's fucked.
Speaking of money, so I sold 2 of my phones today.
Woo!
That I don't use anymore. One was busted up, and I wasn't gonna use it ever again. The other one, we couldn't use on our current phone plan, so we sold both of them. Got some decent cash for it. I had like $3 to spare, so I went ahead and I played the lottery just because, to see what would happen.
Pause.
And,
we do not condone lottery. Continue.
Yeah, I do not condone lottery. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. I only threw the $3 in there because it's just like, wouldn't it be funny if I won $300 million? Which, technically is like, if you have to cut that in half, if you just take the lump sum. So
Yeah.
I was like, but wouldn't it be funny if I won $300 million? Haha, that would be funny, wouldn't it? And then I was like, you want to play it? I'm like, I got $3 to spare. Why not? So we tossed the money in there, and our numbers that we got kind of pointed towards something. I don't put much stock in numbers, but each number was just like, hey, wait, that's that date and that's that date. I'm like, that's kind of weird. But if I won, I'm just saying, like, if I win the lottery off of this, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all that money.
So here's what you're gonna do. First thing first is you're gonna buy both me and Xander the tech upgrades of our dreams, and then you're going to buy a massive house. All of us are gonna live there rent free.
Yeah, the
'Cause it's
first
paid
thing you
off.
do is the house.
Yeah. Well, second thing, sorry, is the first thing you do is lose your fucking mind. Then you buy the house. Then you buy the tech upgrade. Then we all move in and we all exist in this. I don't want to call it a hype house, but I want to call it like a content house.
I personally, okay, so
A bathhouse.
What I would do is I would buy. Okay, this is what I do if I wanted that much money. Obviously, yes, I would get us a place to live, but we'd have our separate homes because I feel like we all need our kind of space. If we all lived in the same place, we'd kill each other. But
Yes.
I would get us homes within a decent, like, not too far from each other, maybe like neighbors, all 3 of us. And
You don't want to my neighborhood.
okay.
No, to be fair, if we had a big enough house, we wouldn't even notice living in the same place.
Yeah, well, I would want my own place because I'm like that. But
we could buy houses in like the renovations up here and like the old houses.
I just stay in this little room.
you would. But
You would.
I'm just saying that's something I would do. I would totally give you guys the money, and then I would like get my own place, and then like buy the upgrades I need for the shit I need, and then I would just spend time working on the projects I want to work on. Like, now that I have that much money, I would never need to work again. I just do what I want.
You could finance your own animated series and voice in it.
I could.
You could even like sell it to Netflix.
Xander, I could finance the series we were working on.
You could finance the continuing adventures of Spinosaurus.
No.
Spinosaurus will pay for himself. Just you wait.
What would you do with that much money?
I wouldn't do anything with it because I'm never going to win the lottery.
And I buy lottery tickets like once, like every 2 years, and that's only when like I'm one of those people who like waits and sees like when the jackpot is stupidly high.
Like it is.
And I'll
right
be
now.
like, I'll be like, fuck it. I typically don't do the national one. I typically do the state one because the state one can get pretty damn bad, particularly in the state. Can get like, I think the highest I saw it go was like $300 million. Like it was stupid.
As of this recording here in Texas, it's 330 million.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Like it was stupid. I remember buying a ticket at one point, and then I thought to myself, what would I do with this money? Well, one, I'd buy out my wife's grandparents' house. And then I'd buy my mother's house. Then I'd buy my house. I'd probably put $1 million into like one of those high interest accounts, and then just live off the interest. And then I would probably become a drug lord.
Would you go out like Tony Montana?
No, I'd be a drug lord like what's the character's name in The Godfather? The one who like tries to shark them for like $1 million and gets told no, and then he goes on starts the war between the 5 families and the what the family in the Godfather called again? Begins with the C.
Calzone?
Cabron?
No, you fucking got
cheese?
Don
Mozzarella?
No.
Linguine?
Pepperoni?
Mama
No.
Luigi?
Fucking shitty fucking
Has to Google things from movies.
I imagine Don Vito Corleone. That was it. Vito Corleone. I had to Google it. I'm like, wow, my brain has
Cannoli.
actually gone there.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding, and you don't let me talk about the spine of ours. How dare you?
That's actually a really good
How
impression.
dare you not tell me? How dare you not let me talk about my love, my beautiful Spinosaurus? My
That's a really good
Spinosaurus
impression.
is the best of all Spinosaurus. Do you try to think that the Spinosaurus doesn't know where you are? You look at me, and you don't call the Spinosaurus your friend. You won't even call the Spinosaurus your brother. And you ask me this favor.
No nuts. That's actually a really good impression.
I love how Devon, we were only 36 minutes into this, and it's not even 10 minutes from the last time that I did this to him, is just hating his fucking life right now. Don't worry, Devon, the emotional labor will be worth it.
It will be.
So
It
how are
always
you
is.
bringing it back to Fire Red? Go ahead and give me that one.
Oh yeah, so when I finally catch Mewtwo, in honor of Erna being like the hero of the universe and shit, I'm either gonna name it William H. Macy or Sully if William H. Macy won't work.
William H. Macy won't fit.
Okay, so
So
probably
Sully is. Well, it'll be green, not blue. If anything.
Mike.
It's Mike Wazowski.
It's a combination of Sully and Mike.
Mikey.
Sully Wazowski.
Or the Solowski.
So when Erna and the drummer of Godsmack, whose name I can't remember, fuse into one being, they become Mewtwo.
Okay.
Mewtwo is William H. Macy!
That explains why, like, why would you not choose his psychic powers against the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3 then?
Because he's not currently in his psychic body. Okay, so like, you know how in Quantum Leap, James McJamerson has to like fucking keep leaping body between body to eventually hope the last leap is the last way home? Well, so like in Quantum Leap, he doesn't get to keep his powers with him. He has to use what skills are at his disposal. So his like, William H. Macy's base form is Mewtwo. No, Mew. Okay. Oh fuck! William H. Macy is originally a Mew. So William H. Macy is originally a Mew. And like, eventually his final form is a Mewtwo that can like fucking Mega Evolve and shit, right? To like all the stupid Mewtwo things. But like in between Mew and Mewtwo, he has to go from William H. Macy to Erna to David Draiman to fucking Jonathan Davis to fucking all of these fucking great people of history. Fucking amazing human beings who have done wonderful things for humanity. And he has to make sure that they all record their hit song before he finally is able to become Mewtwo and then take on Spinosaurus head to head in the final battle that will determine the fate of all the universe.
In all seriousness, if like they do end up doing a Digimon and a Pokemon crossover in an official capacity, and Mewtwo is like taking on whatever this Spino thingy is,
Spinovormon.
Xander is going to actually like lay eggs. He's going to lay eggs out of excitement.
I'm gonna lay fertilized eggs. That's how excited I'll be. And they will make mini-me's. And they will all go to Devon's house, and they will all annoy the fuck out of him until he cannot take it and institutionalizes himself in the Ravencroft Hospital.
Xander.
Oh, not before I murder them all.
Xander, lay eggs as a Britishism for you'll shit yourself.
No, I'm talking about real, actual eggs. I'm reptilian, bro. Come on.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. We went over this.
Yeah.
He's one of those cloud people types.
Hey,
No, I'm not a cloud people.
anyone who's listening to the podcast right now, if you could do me a really big favor, if you see me in public, just fucking crush my skull into a million pieces.
The views and opinions of Devon VO do not reflect the views and opinions of Satahara.
Hey man, I watch your
Cake
podcast.
Mix,
And,
or insert title here.
I
do
see
not
that
assault my best
you're
friend.
Suffering,
If you assault my best friend,
sit down, I'll just
I
crush
will
your
stick the
skull and be like,
Spinosaurus on you.
Thanks.
Because he
Thanks
owes
for
me a
crushing my
solid
skull.
for having
And,
fucked over my
I
life
never have to deal with this
and
again.
changing me from the dank dimension to this shit fucking reality where Pacific Rim doesn't even exist.
Pacific Rim was a movie.
Did you know how many kaiju I used to fight back in the dank dimension? Pacific Rim was real. Fucking John Boyega? No. He used to be my bro. John Boyega was my best friend in the dank dimension before the Spinovormon ripped me out of there. And now John Boyega is trying to fucking like come into this reality and fucking save me. But John Boyega doesn't remember me and can only ever fucking do movies related to the old adventures we used to have. Star Wars, Pacific Rim, Attack the Block,
was really good.
Star Wars. All those adventures were just things we did when we were dank and in the dank dimension. But Spinosaurus took it away from me.
So you were in 3 really disappointing Star Wars films?
He said 4.
Well,
No,
one was an animated
John
series.
John Boyega's been in 3.
Yeah, trust me. Trust me.
I'm trusting you. Not as much as I trust your opinion on earbuds, though, and undisclosed company here you're making fun of on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
this YouTuber I love, Gilly the Kid, who I'm not going to at because I don't want him to watch my stuff and then be embarrassed that somebody who's as cringy as I am watches him. Was talking about, like, the sponsorship stuff, and he's like, people are mad at Raid Shadow Legends, but don't say shit about, like, the earbuds or whatever. I forget what the actual tweet was. It's less whiny and annoying than that, but I'm whiny and annoying and cringy, so I can only ever paraphrase people's stuff in, like, the worst way possible. So that I'm just, like, I just like replied, I was like, yeah, and I went on my own tangent about Undisclosed Earbud Company, but I made sure to say Undisclosed Earbud Company just in case he gets the sponsorship for it, because while I hate Undisclosed Earbud Company, I'll never begrudge people who are sponsored by Undisclosed Earbud Company except our own. If we got sponsored by it, I would commit heinous atrocities that are within the legal realm of the Geneva Conventions against both of you if we accepted those sponsorship, because I personally can't shill for them. But I don't begrudge anybody else doing it because, you know, you gotta eat, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna, unless it's like an actively harmful fucking like service or some shit like crypto.
Like Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends is a crypto scam, you know it. But fucking
No,
like
it's just Russian spyware.
it's cryptozoology.
It really is, though.
So like unless it's like overall something like that, you know, I'd just be like, yeah, they gotta eat. As long as I don't have to install something for them to get paid, I approve.
Like, oh god, the Raid Shadow Legends thing is getting... It kind of went away for a bit, and then I was watching a few videos that just came out, and I swear to god, they've just gone for everybody again.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
You gotta eat.
Like, dude, like, okay, so I've made a thing, if I ever get any sponsorships, I will never, because, you know, I do game reviews mainly, I will never do anything that is like a video game product or video game review, because, yeah, I'm not a journalist. However, I feel there's too much of a conflict of interest there as a critic, that if I'm out here approving fucking random shitty app games, which usually is shitty app games, like, I kind of felt like this goes against my integrity, because I'm here criticizing something, be it a retro game or a movie or whatever, and yet here I am promoting something. So what am I trying to say here? Like, I just don't get it. And what annoys me is there's these people who just shill for that fucking thing, knowing full fucking well the only reason they're pushing it is because of the money. And they started doing it now where they're going for smaller like creators and they're giving them commission links. So like for every like 5 people they get to install it, they'll give them like $50.
Yeah, I don't like those ones just because that requires a call to action from your audience. I'm cool with, okay, so I don't like Raid Shadow Legends as a thing. We've already burned the bridge in the first episode. Like, come on, I don't have to worry about them wanting to show for us. Although, even I think some Order gamers got a fucking Raid Shadow Legends offer even after like 3 videos straight of criticizing them. So you never know. But as long as the ad is obvious that I can skip in a thing. You know, like Telegraphed has a thing up on the screen, you know, that I can just skip through real quick, and it doesn't require a call to action from like me and shit. Whatever, get paid, bro. Get that bread. I ain't installing that, but I'm not gonna criticize you. I'm gonna criticize them and their practices and the way they do it. But when it's like, if a small creator is like, oh, I just got $6,000 from this fucking sponsorship. Fuck yeah, dude. Get that bread. Report. I almost told you to commit tax fraud, so don't do that. Report that income immediately to the IRS, because they will come after you because you're not rich.
Yeah. What bugs me about it as well is just the game itself it's a gacha hellhole.
Yeah.
It is straight up like a casino.
That's what a majority of games now seem to be, are gacha fucking hellholes, and I cannot stand gacha. I have a gambling problem. I have a gambling problem. Say it with me, lads. I have a gambling problem. I can't fucking do gambling. If I played the lottery, I would constantly go back to the lottery to keep trying the lottery, even though the lottery won't lottery. If I did scratch cards, I do the same thing. If I go to a casino, I start with $20, I leave with $0. I don't go crazy, because I only let myself go in with $20 if I am at a casino, but I don't go to a casino on principle because I have a gambling problem. Every single time I've ever fucking played a mobile game, I have fucking bare minimum spent $60 within the first fucking hour, and I don't know fucking how or why it's happened this way, and it won't stop, so I just fucking don't play free-to-play games anymore that are gacha systems. If it's like, hey, the money's just this random bullshit thing, and you don't get special characters, and you don't get stupid rolls or stupid shit for specific A+ star characters, I'll give it a shot. But if it's like, no, your progression is tied to these stupid gacha roll characters, or like armor or some shit like the fucking Final Fantasy one that's about to come out that fucking just ruined my life when they're like, he adds a gacha. I can't do it! If there's a microtransaction and a game of chance, and there's an objectively better thing in that game of chance, I have to do it. So I can't. We don't in this house.
What also freaks. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
What also freaks out about Raid, and it's not spoken about much, is the amount of data it's sending back home.
Yeah.
Like, we thought the Epic Game Store was bad. This is sending like data to someone who's not even like backed by Tencent. Like, we don't know who these people really are. It's just going somewhere, and they're collecting a lot of it. Don't install fucking spyware on your fucking devices, you fucking morons. Fuck. Sorry, Devon, you carry on.
No, it's cool. So I play a lot of games on my phone.
You do.
I get that the mobile gaming market is not great. However, I do not have I would argue I don't have a gambling problem. Because every time I've ever gone to the casino, I go in with like maybe $20, maybe $40, and I'll play that money. And if I get that money back, I pull it out, put it in my pocket, and then I'm just like, if I have anything left over, I'll play it till it's gone. So that way I just break even. Sometimes I'll win a lot. Sometimes I'll leave with the $40 I had in the first place. Doesn't matter. But when it comes to mobile games, I tend to keep myself a little under control. So I play Fire Emblem Heroes, and I just save orbs because there's a lot of characters I just do not give a shit about. And I understand that some characters are objectively better than others, but my brain goes, haha, Crom go burr, and I just get the Croms that show up. I don't spend money on the game if I can help it.
I spent $20 first hour in that game.
That doesn't shock me. So yeah, but I was like, haha, Crom go burr, and I just go for Crom, and if I can't get him, I wait till he's available to roll for again, and I save my gems. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I fucking hate that game.
I will give Duel Links, so there are always exceptions to my rant earlier. I will give Duel Links the props. I have never spent money in that game, ever.
Yeah, because you don't need to. The thing with and you can if you want to. And I have spent money in Duel Links, but to me, it's like I'm spending money on. It's no different to me like I'm spending money on actual Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which I do. And in that game, like they give you gems so fucking frequently. Like I bet I could log in right now, play 3 duels, and have about I would argue like 80 gems just like that. Like whatever. It's just like it's not that bad. I try not to spend money in Duel Links if I can help it. And the thing is, like, I'm always guaranteed to get the card I want if I just keep pulling from that set. Like, I have 3 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragons because I pulled from that set 3 times. And I spent maybe like $40 on it because I was just like getting close to the end of it. And I was just like, well, I'm almost done and I have money to spare, so I'll go ahead and just toss it in this game and I'll do it. And boom, I got my 3rd Galaxy Eyes. Like, for me, that's just how I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, you know, and it's not like I can play it like IRL, you know, or I could just buy cards I need to build a deck.
You all right, Adam?
Yeah, I hate to cut you off, but I just read a headline which made my soul just...
Okay, we'll get to that after I finish this. But me personally, like there are some mobile games I refuse to play. Raid Shadow Legends is absolutely one of them. The other one I will not play, as a gacha game in general, fucking Genshin Impact. I played it for like an hour, and I got bored. It's like, it's just boring. I
didn't install that one on principle just because it had a rootkit on the PC version. The PS4 version obviously is different because the PS4 is a rootkit itself. But fucking yeah, but yeah, I'm not inherently against microtransactions as a concept because in real life, what are trading cards? They're microtransactions. It's not lost on me that the stupid Digimon Spinovormon thing I just fucking praised up and down is literally a physical microtransaction, as they could have fit all of these things on a device. There's no reason to have to release them in stupid little fucking cards I buy separately. It's a microtransaction. Yeah. I like the physicality of it, though. There is a product that I inherently own to it. There's some issues with the Vital Bracelet specifically. But
to me, when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm gonna go back on my Yu-Gi-Oh thing here. It's like, look, man, I've been playing this game since I was fucking 10. All right, like, I have cards that I've had since I was that age. Like, I still take good care of my cards. But for me with Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like I buy the physical cards and I like to buy the packs because it's just like, it's fun to see what you get. Like, you never know if you're gonna pull a really good card. Like I did on stream when I pulled that super rare Pod of Prosperity card. I freaked out. Like, that was awesome. Like, it was fun to do. Like, but I would recommend just trying to buy a pack just to get that rush. Like, if you're looking for a specific card, you can buy singles. It's, you know, it's cheaper to get singles as opposed to physical product, but you can still buy physical product and enjoy it.
The thing I love about Yu-Gi-Oh the most is every time I'm out of it, they release a new Blue Eyes and I'm back in it.
Oh yeah, did you see the Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon?
No, I didn't. There's a new one?
That's an older one, but there's another one. I think it's a Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon that came out.
Yeah, I have Chaos and Chaos Max.
They're releasing they're releasing more Dark Magician support with the Magic Karibo. And obviously I think more Blue Eyes support's gonna follow. They released some like last year, so give it like a bit.
All right, Adam. All right, crush our souls. We just had a wholesome conversation about Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh with my best friend.
At Deadline Hollywood, verified account. Exclusive. Disney is reviving cult classic favorite, The Rocketeer, with an all-new Disney Plus movie called Return of the Rocketeer.
I don't give a fuck about that.
I fucking hate The Rocketeer.
Okay.
It is such a bad movie.
It's a movie I watched as a kid and was like, that's a film.
It's so fucking bad.
I've never seen The Rocketeer. I only know that
The Rocketeer is a stupid person's equivalent for Indiana Jones.
Okay.
Fucking hate The Rocketeer.
A guy finds a Nazi rocket and then straps it to him and then becomes a superhero. That's The Rocketeer.
That sounds like it wouldn't be a terrible film.
It's just done in such a fucking...
It's got a comedic
Gee Willikers, Timmy, the old times were the best. And like comedic timing goes out the window. It's like, it was clearly made in like the bubble of like 1920s and 30s nostalgia that was left in the wake of Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade. I fucking hate it just because it's so fucking stupid.
I appreciate it because in math class we watched it twice instead of doing math, so it's better than math.
You ruined your brain cells instead of learning something.
Math sucks. We invented calculators so humans wouldn't have to fucking do math anymore, and I stand by that. They're like,
honestly,
you're never gonna have a calculator growing up, bitch. I got one in my pocket everywhere I go.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, I was thinking that the other day, and I was like, how the hell do we function as a society without that? I was buying I had to leave a tip for someone. I think I was picking up I was doing a Domino's order. I was like, what the fuck's 20% again? Domino. And I'm like, it was 25, so 25% again. It was a $20 bill, so I think I had $5 tip. And I'm like, why did I need a calculator for that? 5 5s is 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You know this. Like, the guy fucking $5. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me?
I'm now on Domino's.
And I realized there's an over-reliance on it. Oh, he's getting a Domino's?
I don't know. Let's see.
Domino's is not that good, dude. It's alright. It'll do it at a pinch. It's great that it's open till midnight.
I love the garlic. I love the garlic butter crust. The garlic butter crust makes me feel very good, especially when I am imbibed on the marijuana.
I for one, I do kind of enjoy their thin crust, especially the pepperoni beef.
Ooh, they
steak.
got the best fucking thin crust, dude.
Yeah.
Out of the chains.
Yeah.
I live near so many like good pizza places that the only real advantage of Domino's is that they usually shut at like 10 and Domino's is open till midnight. So it's like 11. I'm like, yeah.
That's why I had to add the qualifier of the chains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I like Pizza Hut had a pizza recently called The Edge that was a thin crust pizza, and it's really good. I really enjoyed it. But if I had to go back and pick one, I'd still probably go with Domino's. And
It is feel kind of blasphemous knowing this town. Have I told you the history of this town I live in, by the way, without naming the town?
yes, you've told us a little of the history of the town that you live in. And
Oh, cool. My
I would like
Domino's
to go.
account is locked.
Regarding the food, I mean, why there's so good pizza here.
No.
So, I live in between two major cities in Pennsylvania, right? Like, or two minor cities. One's a bit bigger than the other one. But one of those cities was, I can say it, because there's a million towns I could be in, right? It was Reading. Reading, during particularly the 40s, 50s, and 60s, had a huge problem with the mafia. The Italian, particularly the Sicilian mob. So very few of them actually lived in Reading. Most of them lived out in towns like mine, about half an hour to 40 minutes away from Reading, right? And of course, they set their businesses up and they had food out here. There are so many Italian restaurants littered across like these random towns in Pennsylvania because the mob needed to eat and they set up Italian restaurants. And when the mob kind of got chased out of the cities and kind of fell apart, the families kept the restaurants running as a way of income. And as a result, there's actually these really good Italian restaurants all over the damn place in little towns like mine. And yeah, you can get really good pizza here.
Huh.
Just
Interesting.
Yeah, from former mob families. It's the funniest thing.
I had no clue.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean, it makes sense, though, because there used to be a lot of industry here. And when the industry dried up, the mob moved in. And you can see how that goes from there, particularly with the mob was used to hustle. They used to hustle like unions and the stuff. And obviously there was a workers' union. Well, there wasn't anymore. And so the mob could hustle.
Speaking of the mob,
Fun.
my Domino's account's locked.
Oh, no.
Why is your Domino's account locked?
Because of the mob.
The mob locked your Domino's account.
Have I not told you about my run-in with the mob with the Domino's pizza place?
No.
No. Is this a real story or is this shit post?
That's a real story.
All right, let's hear it then.
Okay. So the last time I went and got Domino's, right, there's like this fucking like Italian dude. I don't know if he's actually Italian. Everybody's Italian to me. Everybody's Italian. Hey, we all do the hand thingies now. We all eat the pizza and the linguine and the pasta, pepperoni. Fucking. So I'm like at Domino's and shit, trying to order like a pizza and shit, and like this group of guys who look like the mob come in. I'm just like, hey, are you guys the mob? I'm like, yeah, we're here for our pizza. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. Well, enjoy your day, mob guys. I'm like, you too, sir. You know, it's all real respectful and cool like that. And then fucking just that little interaction right there, they just suspected me of being with the mob. So Domino's got real fucking super heated about my pizza, which was up next. They're like, yo, are you the guy who ordered this pizza? I was like, yeah. I'm like, are you with them? Like, no, I just met them. They're like, why are you so friendly with them? Like, because I'm friendly with everybody who I've just met, just in case they're good people, you know, and maybe just give him the benefit of the doubt, you know? Don't be a dick at first, you know? Maybe make a good first impression, you know? I'm just saying, maybe make a good first impression. And so they start to get offended that I start to slip into my own Italian accent, right? And they're like, sir, this is not an Italian place, this is an American place, and they're in the mob. And I'm like, okay, so what's a mob with you? And they're like, are you with them? I'm like, no, I just met them. They're like, but you're awfully friendly with them. And so essentially, like, the boss, I don't remember his name because he told me to forget it. You know, you kind of forget. You forget the mob's boss name when he asks you to forget the name, you know? And fucking, he comes up, he's like, nah, man, we just met him. We just met this man. We just met this man. We have no idea who this man is. We just met him. But he's just very cordial. He's very nice. But we don't know him. We don't know him. We just met this man. We're just here for our pizza. He's just here for his pizza. If we're not welcome here, kick us out. This man, he's just here for his pizza. You know, he's being very fucking real respectful and shit. He's like, you know, punish us, not this man. He's just here for his pizza. He's already paid for his pizza. You haven't even taken our order, you know? Fucking, and then eventually fucking Andrew Cuomo walks in. We're just like, Andrew Cuomo? This is fucking Washington. Fuck, censor that. This is fucking... Washington. Why did I dox myself on every fucking episode of this fucking podcast and I have to edit it? Fucking
it's a shit place.
Fucking so Andrew Cuomo walks in there and he just starts fucking just touching everybody with his hands, right? He doesn't really contribute much to this fucking conversation. He's just in the background just touching people with his hands, you know? He's touching this one dude who's got a bald head. He's like, hey, you got a good bald head. You know, I'm the governor of New York. If you came to New York, you could be my vice governor, whatever the fuck that's called, lieutenant governor, sir, governor senior, governor junior. We'll call you the governor junior.
Lieutenant governor.
Nah, it's the governor junior in New York now. I'm gonna touch your head. Oh, you got such a smooth forehead. Oh, I'm just Italian. I touch your smooth forehead. The mob's clearly kind of like disturbed by this, but you know, they're focused on the fucking pizza at hand. So Domino's just refused to fucking serve me at this point. I'm like, well, can I at least get my money back? They're like, you will get your refund in 3 to 5 days as per your card issuer. I'm like, can I get a receipt that you've issued the refund? They're like, you will get an email about it. I'm like, I didn't do an email. I did a transaction at the store. Like, we will send you an email, sir. I'm like, well, then what's my email address? They're like, it's sir@sir.com. I'm like, it's not my email address. So eventually, fucking the police show up, right? And the police are like, Andrew Cuomo, you're fucking under arrest. And they fucking like just start beating the shit out of Andrew Cuomo and drag him out of the fucking the Washington fucking Domino's place that we're in, right? And the mob's just like, all right, and the police just leave without even fucking dealing with the mob. And so I'm banned from Domino's. I don't get my pizza. To this day, I don't got my refund. And the mob are a group of great people. Where's my refund, Domino's? First, Godzilla fucking shows up at a Taco Bell and fucking borrows a couple bucks from me and doesn't pay me back, and then comments on an episode of my podcast on youtube.com/whatever the fuck our URL is for it because it's not insert title here yet. Fucking, and then the comment disappears, so I can't even fucking reply to Godzilla, just like Godzilla's ass does every fucking time he tries to get in contact with me. He just ghosts on me, and then now fucking don't even get a refund from Domino's, and I can't order a fucking extra delicious cheesy fucking goddamn Papa Pizza pepperoni with the fucking Philly cheesesteak and the pepperoni pizza on the goddamn pizza with the fucking garlic bacon and the garlic and the good butter sauce and all that shit up in my goddamn... No, I gotta go to a different place. I gotta go to fucking Little Caesars, fucking Papa John's. But I can't go to Papa John's because Papa John's gonna fucking call me a slur. So I guess I gotta go with Little Caesars.
I'm almost impressed just how quickly he comes up with this shit.
Honestly,
Like,
is it the acid? Is it the
no,
weed?
it's just improv. It's just improv.
They're letting me reset my password. Domino's is unlocking me.
How long has he been like this? Because you've known him for way longer than I have.
You know, I want to say it was sometime around like
Your password hasn't been updated. Feel free to sign in.
Yeah, maybe 20. Man, well, I think it was like after the whole homeless saga. He just really just kicked into this overdrive, you know.
At the homeless shelters, they like laced like their fucking cereal with like goddamn psychedelics.
Oh, you guys want to talk
Speaking of
about
cereal.
homelessness?
Not
No.
really.
Speaking of cereal, my wife, actually,
wife.
this kind of goes with cereal and sponsorships. Apparently, there's like this new sponsorship going around that is
Right.
the cereal.
Oh, yeah, that shit's
that
gross.
they're offering. Well, My wife.
Wait, cereal?
Yeah, it's like zero sugar cereal. I don't remember the exact name or whatever. But my wife ordered some because there's a YouTuber that she really likes and she wants to support. So she bought some. Like It was like $20 for 4 boxes. Your face was almost the same as mine because I thought she bought one box. I thought she bought one box for $20. Like, are you fucking serious? No.
Well, still like 4 boxes of $20. I get a box of shredded wheat. It's like it's $1.50.
I know, but my wife wanted to try it. She knows I like to do zero sugar stuff, and if I'm being honest, I don't buy a lot of cereal in the first place. Because when I wake up, I get my stuff for work, and I go to work. I don't eat in the morning. I kind of have a severe problem.
You really should.
It's a big problem I have. I don't eat a lot, actually. My meals I've been slipping on because I'll snack when I'm at work and I'll eat when I'm at home. And I only maybe have 2 meals a day. I'm trying to work on that because I know it's not healthy for me. However, I'm going to try this cereal and I'll get back with you guys on how that is because Xander says it tastes like not good. And I was just like, well, I'll try it. I'll try anything once.
So
you should record it as a video for the Insert Title Head podcast channel and upload it.
Maybe.
Yeah, you could do that. For personal experience, the first bite of the Fruity Pebbles one, or Fruit Loops one, tastes like Fruit Loops, and then it's just fucking nasty aftertaste from there on out.
Okay.
I hate American cereal, for the record. Like Fruit Loops.
Hang on. I zoned out a little bit. Just say the name of the cereal one more time.
He said Fruit Loops.
No, the name of the cereal she bought, just to make sure I'm not slandering the wrong thing. Magic Spoon?
Don't he never actually named. I think that's it.
Okay, Magic Spoon,
Spoon.
he never actually named it.
Well, we're never gonna get a sponsorship at this rate.
I'll just fucking censor out the name. No, I'll do you one better.
We'll
Instead of
everybody
froze on Discord.
Yes.
Fucking if Manscaped fucking wants to sponsor this one, I'm totally down for that. I have to shave my pubis reason. I have a reason to shave my pubic region frequently, and I would like trimmers designed specifically for my nulls, my balls, and my back walls. However, I'm not sponsored currently by somebody who could give me this.
I mean, honestly, hey, Manscaped, hit me up. I will straight up do like a chatterbait stream where I just like shave my dick and balls. I'll just shave
my face. How about that? I'll just shave my face. How about that? We'll just use the face.
No, I gotta go all the way. Dick and balls will do it.
I'll give you a review of it, but I'm not showing my Johnson. That's for somebody special.
I'm a whore. I'll do anything for money.
Onlyfans.com/Satohara for the full experience there, I'm afraid.
If that exists, it ain't me.
Yeah.
Let us know if that exists, by the way.
I'm just.
Not you. I'm just saying our listeners. Let us know if that exists.
Well, because there is a porn star that frequently in Google searches comes up whenever you search me up.
No way.
Yeah, I forget their name. Like Satohara Miki.
Xander Mobius.
Is it really Satohara?
Yeah, it's a Satohara somebody. Yeah. But
it's like that's like a JAV stuff.
Yeah. And fucking, I think that's like their last name or some shit. That used to be the more frequent result than me.
Well, now when I search Satohara, I just get musical artists and songs and your Twitter account and where to listen to your music.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, did you know that you could listen to his music on Satohara, he's got Satohara.com. You can listen on YouTube Music, Pandora apparently, Apple Music, what the hell?
Wait, I'm on Pandora now?
Apparently. Yeah.
Isn't Pandora owned by Spotify or something like that?
I couldn't find myself on Pandora for the longest time.
Let me go back and click on it. Listen, Pandora.
This isn't a shilling hour, guys. Don't worry about that.
It's not. Hold on. I don't want to install Pandora to see my best friend's music on it. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me just Pandora. I don't know if it's Pandora.com. So, it is Pandora.com. Idiot. Okay, cool.
Oh, isn't that the jewelry?
Satohara. It's only one song, but it's on there. It's Juno.
Really?
Yeah.
It's on Pandora.
I don't know why Juno's on here. Let's see. Yeah, it's the song. What the fuck?
That's the good one.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Yeah, I like Juno.
I'm just gonna briefly have it start, just for like a split second when I say the name. Each time I say it. Juno.
Dude, Juno.
Juno.
Juno?
Juno?
Juno.
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 Juno's on Pandora. Do you know that?
Juno. Okay, I just made a hard fucking horrible job for myself in the future, but it's gonna be worth it.
Have fun, Juno.
Juno.
God damn
Oh
it.
my god. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? What is this? Okay.
What's what?
All right. God damn it. Okay, guys. So, you know what I hate? I more than anything.
Balls.
No, I love my balls. I fucking hate. I hate speculation accounts.
Oh god, is this about
Specifically.
Is this about the online
About what?
thingy?
Yes.
Okay, go. I just saw it
I
while we were
fucking-
dicking around.
Wait, what
Okay.
what thingy?
So
what thingy
we're
talking
going to
about?
tell you about it. So this is probably the last thing we talk about because we're at the hour point in our podcast, but we might go off on this one. So who knows? There has been speculation that apparently the Nintendo Switch will add, or Nintendo Switch Online will add the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games.
That's cool.
Why are news accounts saying? This is what they're saying. This is what they're doing. They're saying today, Blank, who seems to have a track record with Nintendo rumors, published a new podcast in which he, along with host, discussed the possibility of Nintendo Switch Online expanding to include classic Game Boy and Game Boy Color content. And it's just like they're saying their claims are to have heard from its own sources that it will be happening really soon. Source, dude, believe me.
Pick me. I have a question.
What's your question, Xander?
Is Blank the same Blank who was wrong about the 4K Switch, the other thing, all the other things in those threads, and then is also the same Blank that was wrong about blank, 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 and blank?
How about you DM me his or put his name in the
Oh yeah, we
chat
have the
that
ability
we have,
to do that.
and I will tell you yes or no. Yes. Yes, it's him. He's wrong about the Nintendo Switch having 4K or the Switch Pro. He's wrong about this, and the other. Yeah, dude, I'm totally gonna believe you that the Switch Online is gonna have Game Boy and Game Boy Color titles. No.
To be
It'd be
fair,
cool if it
I
happens.
can see the Switch. I can see the Switch Pro how that kind of happened the way it did. By the way, I get the thing is the chip shortage. Just went for fuck it. What can we source? Better screens. That'll do. And just kept it as that because good luck trying to get any fucking APU in this day and age.
So here's what chaps my ass.
That'll do.
Here's what chaps my ass is that these fucking news and journalist sites are just like going off and be like, oh, here's a rumor that Nintendo's gonna add the Game Boy and Game Boy Color to. No, it's speculation, and you're just trying to get clickbait. Like, fuck off, dude. Like, stop this shit.
Devon, do you know the difference between a games journalist and a regular journalist?
No.
Somehow slightly less self-awareness.
No, you know what pisses me off? Okay. I went to school for mass communications, journalism, you know? And like,
Yeah.
I could write better articles than this in my fucking sleep. And I get that a lot of these news articles and these sites are forced to change what they're writing to appease like the algorithm and get more clicks and shit like that. But it's just like, could I, for the love of fucking God, have a sense of journalistic integrity in the shit that you're writing?
Like, it's so funny because I remember it used to be that these sites would like even like the big gaming sites would never touch rumors with a 10-foot pole.
Yo.
They'd always have like the most that happened to be on like their internal forum for their regulars would have like rumor threads and they could post about the rumor there. It would never get to the front page though. And nowadays it just feels like I misheard the story in Persona 5. Now it's main page news.
You brought that up, so yeah, I totally.
Yes, I did.
Oh my God.
You ended someone's career with that
I
one.
did.
My
no,
Domino's
she's
journey
still
has
writing.
come to an end.
What happened?
It's $27 before tip. I can't do that.
I'm sorry, friend.
Now that Domino's has once again let me within its throne room, I can try again when I have the money.
One day, friend. One day. But yeah, no, I totally fucking obliterated a journalist because they thought they misheard a lyric in a video game song, and they thought it was a ableist slur. We're gonna leave it at that. And I was just like, no.
They misheard the lyric. The lyric, I believe, was retort it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I said they heard a ableist slur, and they said, do you honestly think Nintendo would put that in but still censor like the word damn in Mass Destruction? Like, no, you idiot.
Maybe, Vern. Could happen like that, Vern.
Remember, like, I was just like, I love this tweet. This is my favorite tweet I ever did still. Well, no, I still love my pinned tweet currently, but like the one that's just like mishearing lyrics in 2009, mishearing lyrics in 2019.
Well, it was 2018 or 19 when that happened.
Yeah, and it was just like, it's like I miss just hearing "burn my bread" and making memes about it, not writing a whole fucking article about how you misheard a lyric and you're an idiot.
And they were like adamant that was it, and then oh my god, and then the person who wrote it was just like, instead of just taking the L and like, okay, I should fix this, doubled down.
Yeah, she doubled
and like,
down.
That's the stupidest thing to do, is to double down in that situation, because you're just going to make it worse. And at that point, you start inviting all the chuds of the internet into the argument, and then it just gets derailed from there.
Yeah, it was the fucking... Oh, God. The number of people in my mentions going off on me, and the number of people who were defending me, but also being shitty people about it.
Mm-hmm.
I could count on one hand, or more than one hand. It was...
You need all of our hands and then some volunteers.
Yeah, it was a mess, dude. Like, look, I don't need you guys defending me, and I also don't need... I'm pretty sure she doesn't need you defending her.
Oh my god.
Just like admit that you misheard a lyric and end your day. Just there you go. But no, it's
maybe have the editor at the place proofread it and check the source and the validity of it before letting it hit live as well. That would have saved... God, the editor had done their job that day.
I don't give a fuck about it either way.
Oh my god.
I just think it's funny.
What?
I just think it's funny.
What gets me as well is just the rat race they're so clearly in. And they like to try and act like it's not a rat race, particularly with game journalism. Like, recently No More Heroes 3 has come out, and there seems to be a game between the big outlets who can give it the lowest score. And the general consensus is that it's very good.
Yeah.
Most outlets are giving it very good scores.
Yeah.
There's 2 or 3 now which have given it lower scores, and I'll tell you the reason they do that is because they get a lot of their traffic through aggregator sites, like particularly Metacritic. And Metacritic, the first 2 reviews you see, top positive, top critical. You're not going to be a top positive, so try and be a top critical.
You say Metacritic
and off you go
twice.
from there.
No.
No.
I thought I heard Metacritic and Metacritic.
No.
Yeah, Xander, hit the bong. You're sober.
But no, I mean, it's just like that. You're right. It's just like, I hate that these guys are trying to get interaction through hate clicks, and it pisses me off.
And then they try to have their cake and eat it too, and like, you are literally creating a toxicity you claim to be against.
Right. You know what I love though? The sites that are like parody ones, like
Oh, Hard Drive's amazing.
Hard Drive magazine is amazing. I love Hard Drive mag. I love them. God, go follow them on Twitter, please. Go do that. I love I love reading their articles too. Their articles are fucking hilarious.
Did you read the one today that came up? The fucking what was it, the fucking thing? It was the Marvel one. It was like Marvel water, and too much lead in the water has caused the past 15 years of this small town based in Los Angeles to come up with annoying quips and dated pop culture references constantly.
I
that was
found it.
amazing.
Marvel Universe discovers lead in water supply that makes population overly quippy.
That was it. Yeah, the article itself is amazing because they've written it like a Marvel MCU script. It's the funniest fucking thing.
Oh my god.
Go read that. We're not going to read it on the air because that will be kind of crossing the line, I guess, when it comes to copyright stuff. But go read it. Thoroughly recommend it.
I'm gonna retweet it. This is amazing. I love this. But
oh
yeah,
my God.
that's just kind of like where I'm sticking at with it. It's just.
But yeah, no. The difference as well is that a lot of the regular journalists, the real outlets, like the real news places, they will actually have a code of ethics and they'll have to follow it. In other entertainment industry journalism, they will have a rule like no freebies. They have to follow it or they lose their jobs. In the games journalism sphere, it appears those rules are just kind of ignored, and we get a lot of dumb shit. And that's where a lot of these issues happen. Like, I could go on about this for a while, but the problem as well is just the real issue here is that the real problem is when it comes to talking about these issues in that industry, sadly, since 2014, a lot of, for lack of a better word, chuds have attached themselves to the topic in the worst possible way.
Yeah, which is
And
why
like
I'm just
complete
sitting here
morons.
kind of silent, not engaging with the conversation, because I fucking hate this conversation. All journalists fucking have stupid pressures, and everything sucks, and nothing's objective. And yes, cool, great. And then everybody who also agrees with me also sucks. So I just like to not have this conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's annoying because I think you can give fair criticism, and then you can count down, like, sometimes, who we do it on Twitter, like, you'll make fun of an article, you can count down how long it's going to be till someone comes screeching in, ringing at the top of their lungs, how dare you, you're attacking this person, like, no, I criticized the article, and then someone else comes in, throwing out slurs, acting like a complete moron, going, well, actually, blah, 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 based, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, you're both fucking stupid.
Yeah, I got debated by a fucking article yesterday, and then it ended up making me stream Mass Effect 3 to the point where the game broke live.
Yeah, like what annoys me as well, particularly in game journalism, is they don't mark op-eds as op-eds. They just put them with the regular headlines. I'm like, just mark it as an op-ed. Just put op-ed and then headline. It's fine. Don't put that with the regular news.
Yeah. No, don't. Definitely.
Oh my god. Anyhow, guys, we've been going for like an hour and a half. So I think I'm going to be the one to call it this time.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's my job. No, you can't do that. That's my job. This has been Insert Title Here podcast. Go listen to the things of the thing. Go follow the things of the thing. Go subscribe to the things of the
my
thing.
ball sack.
Fuck
She
you,
said,
Adam. I win.
Put the condom on her butthole.
Okay.
The Spinosaurus is gonna undo all of this. Don't worry.
God fucking damn it.